So welcome to Python tutorial, and in this module we are going to be learning about operators in Python. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So we can just go ahead and create operators.py, and for the sake of stress, so I have the shebang like copied. Okay, let's create this. Operators is actually have a lot of division. We have arithmetic operators, we have logical operators, also like that. So arithmetic operator involves plus, minus, divisions, multiplications, or modulus. So we can also call this remainder, like that. So anything that actually, or in a summary, we can just say the bird mass. So sorry, I say the bird mass in programming is called the paid mass. So it is actually a parenthesis and expression. So like that, like that. So okay, you get the idea. So that's actually what the arithmetic are about. So I'm not going to actually be focusing much on our arithmetic, rather I'll be focusing much on logical operators. So let's get the idea. So let's just do some little things. So let's say we have x equals 5 and we have y equals 10. So we can actually create a lot of stuff on this. So we can say print x plus y, and that is going to run. Let's just for a second say python 3 operators.py. You can see we have 15, and now we can say print x minus y. So you get the idea. So just this. So let me just go straight to the one that are actually very important. So this is actually what is going to happen when you try to do something like this. So we have the plus sign, which is actually what concerns me. It can also be used for concatenation. For example, if you have let's say print x plus something like a, so what is going to happen here is that Python is going to throw an error that we are trying to bring two entities together that are not actually the same thing, that are not actually the same data type. So let's just run this. You see the error right here. So looking at this error, so we have a trace back, which means that we should go back to our code to some kind of lines there. Most recent call last. It's a from inside this file, so that's actually giving the direction of the file where there is an error, which is this file. They're on line 9 in the module. So if you go to line 9, you can see, so this is 9. Then it's a type error unsupported operand types for plus, integer, and a string. So we cannot actually concatenate an integer and a string together. It's not actually possible. So look at this. But once I actually change it, if I just change this to 10, if I run this, is going to return the same error. So this is not possible. So let's do the casting now. So we can just say integer and integer right now. So where the actual problem lies is, if we try to print this, you see when this turns on integer, instead of concatenating it, it actually perform expression on it. So it's perform nothing but the additional sign on it. So in order to solve this problem, so the best thing is not to cast this guy. Just leave it. Okay, the best thing is to cast the integer itself. Sorry, what am I typing? XTR. Stop it. Does okay. So this is the str now. So if I go ahead and run this, so there is no any error, then I'm able to concatenate 5 and 10 together. So this is actually a string. They are no longer and what's it called? They are no longer oh my god, they are no longer an integer anymore. Okay, there's I want to show you, since we are actually working with arithmetic operator right now, which actually involves all sort of operators like greater than, less than, equals to. Let's go ahead and just look into those ones that are also important. So okay, so right here we are going to have our expression again. So I wanted to understand that we have equal to is actually different from equal to, and it's different from, let me say, equal to like this is different from equal to like this is different from equal to like this. So this three equal to actually have what they are doing. So this is actually an assignment operator. This actually help us to assign a value to a variable when it comes to programming language. This actually help us to check if two variables are actually truly having the same value. So uh, it actually help us to check if two variables are having the same value. So if 10 is truly equals to 10, if a string is truly equals to a string, and all. And this is actually trying to check if they are equal and they are the same data type. So I believe that in Python this is not actually normally being used, the two you actually find yourself using the most. But in other programming language, this is actually very very important to know the difference between them. So let's go. Expression equals to, so is 10, let me just use 3 equals to 3. So expression 1 equals to is 3 equal to 2. So expression I'm going to have 2 equals to is 3 not equal to, so you get the idea now. Is 4 not equal to 4, is 4 not equal to 4. So let's go into expression 3. So we can just go like is 10 greater than 5, expression 4. So we can have is 20 greater than, okay, sorry, lesser than 100. So I'm just trying to mix all sort of combinations together. So don't be scared when you actually see the not statement. The not statement actually works in a reversible form, like okay, um is it not equal to this? You may be wondering why not equal to. So that's just the syntax. We need to understand the syntax right there. So not, whenever you actually, the not actually works like if something is 0 before and you say okay 0, you say not 0, which means it's going to be 1. So that's the idea. If the value is 1 before and you say not 1, then it's going to be, sorry, it's going to be 0. It's going to be 0 like that. So that is actually what the not statement is. So if it is true before like this and you say not true, then it's going to be equals to false. So I just don't want any pause array. Okay, so let's just go ahead and print what we've got in our expression. So we have the expression, so we can keep printing out the expression number 1. As this actually have a length, if we actually try to pass the length, Python is going to yell at us that, hey guy, what are you doing? So you get the idea. So let's just look at this one by one now. Is 3 equals to 3, and that is true because actually equals to 3. Is 3 equals to 2, that is false. Is 4 not equals to 4, it says true. That's actually funny. Is 4 not equal to 4? Let's see, maybe I do some, let's check this out. So I know it's actually not going to, it's going to trade syntax error there. This is not JavaScript, guy. Okay, let's just check this out. Is 4 not equals to 4? Is true because 4 is actually equals to 4, so it's true. Is 10 greater than 5? So it's true. I think I forgot to print something, like, okay, I'll say expression 2. I think I forgot to print it out. Alright, so expression 2 now, which is our, this is expression 2 is 4 not equals to 4. Let's check this out now. Okay, is 4 not equals to 4? It's actually fair. So 1 2 3, okay, 1 2 3, How could it be false? Did I made any mistake? 1 2 3 4. Okay, let's check. Is 4 not equals to 4? Is 4 not equals to 4? I think that's 2 0 1 2. So it's false. Is 3 actually equals 3? Is expression 3 is 10 greater than 5? Yeah, that's true. This is also true. 20 is actually less than 100. So you get the idea of what I'm actually trying to do here. So another thing I need to introduce you to is using the true statement. So this is actually say, okay, state equals to true, so which means that this is true for real. And we can say state equals to false. So this statement, the true statement and the false statement, are also very useful. And when using boolean, we can actually use bool keyword. So boolean 0 means false, 1 also means it's actually true. So get the idea of what we are doing right here. So I just want to let's see this before I run this up. Let's run this. Alright, you can see we have true because 1 is true, but 0 is not actually true. So okay, so that's it. So 0 is false, like there. Then we can print the true itself. Then true is true. We can now print the false. So false is false. Alright, get the idea about the operator. So see in the next tutorial where I'm going to be talking about the logical operator right in there. So I've actually talked about the logical operator. So let's just see what mechanism we can add along run while we are moving forward in Python tutorial. Alright, see you in the next tutorial, please.